Okay, so hello there. And today's topic, what are we going to choose? Well, the students decided to talk about smart phones. To be specific, should elementary school children have their own phone? So, first of all, do you agree with this? Obviously, as smartphones use is not only limited to texting and calling, but internet use, email, and social networking sites such as Facebook, it can potentially increase multitasking and task switching during academic activities. This ultimately leads to decrease in academic performance. So, would you agree with that? Your performance academically has been hit negatively as a result. Well, look at this. This is a picture of people enjoying themselves at an attraction. And you can see that they are relaxed, enjoying. If you look now, 7 years on, can you see the difference in level enjoyment? So they are watching something through the eyes of their smartphone. Now, does this mean total enjoyment? Is there any freedom from using this? Now, this is just for adults generally, but can you imagine elementary school kids? How would this change their views of what's around them at such a young age? Well, if we think about the policy by the Education Ministry, well, in 2008, the ministry said that smartphones are not directly required for educational activities and should be prohibited in principle. However, 10 years later, the ministry now has taken them to elementary school, junior high schools considerations and thinks that the ban does not fit with the times, taking into account the spread of smartphones and the use and the need for communication tools in the event of disasters. So there has been a change with the opinions from the ministry. This is probably pushed further by a strong earthquake that hit the northern part of Osaka in 2021, causing parents to become anxious about their children commuting to school in the morning. After the quake, development received requests for students to be allowed to carry smartphones at school. It makes obvious sense. Regarding smartphones use at school, the Education Department of Osaka's prefectural government announced on Monday, in June 2021, its decision to allow elementary and junior high school students in the prefecture to bring smartphones to school. That makes sense. Now, here's the question though. When should you be receiving your first smartphones? Well, let's look at the other data. Now, this is by MMD Labo, who conducted a survey on just under 1,900 men and women aged between 20 and 59 who gave their children smartphones for the first time. Now, if you look at the data, 51%, so that's over half of the parents reported giving their kids their first smartphone at elementary school. So this is an increase of 11.5%. So over half. Even before elementary school, there's an increase from 2.8% to 5.8%. So it's more than doubled those children who had their first smartphone before elementary school. Junior high school took about just under 29%. High school is getting less at 12.4%, and then university at only 1.7%. So you can see from this trend, there is an underlying movement to give kids their first smartphone at a younger age. Now, is this a concern or not? Well, let's think about the advantages first, okay? So the first clear advantage is that it can be used in emergencies. As mentioned earlier, the kids can reach their parents in the event of emergency and vice versa. The smartphone can work as a GPS device. So this is useful application for navigating, which will help you quickly locate places. It also allows your parents to check exactly where you are too. If in danger, your children can reach the authorities or medical provider. Parents, therefore, won't have to worry about everything from bullying to random violence to car accidents when their children are not only at school, but also attending activities directly after school, which seems to be a common practice now. A second advantage is the educational factors. What do I mean? Well, smartphones also support education, they argue, especially among children. Children have more immersive learning by watching instructional videos and playing educational apps with easy access to information and helpful content. So it makes the learning more tailored to the students' needs. If they want to find out about a subject, they can also surf the net. So there's a lot of resources available to allow independent learning. There is the entertainment. We understand that, but occasionally we need to relax and have some fun, especially breaks between studies. You want to relax your brain too. So watching funny videos, listening to music, or playing your favorite game using your smartphone possibly can help that. So appropriately chosen games can not only do that, it can improve your cognitive thinking, your knowledge, and also your social skills too. A further advantage is that it is an important life skill. As we know, everyone seems to be using a smartphone. It's an acceptance in society. So we need to learn to appropriately engage with the cell phone, as it is an important life skill. In fact, one high school head teacher in Japan introduced a policy that students will lose their classroom